Frega stands for Freedom Global Abundance and is a technology company on a mission to build the world's largest digital ecosystem. It provides solutions to individuals as well as small and medium-sized businesses to cut their costs, increase their revenue, and make them more efficient. Unlike any other platform, Frega shares the value of its ecosystem with its users in proportion to their engagement, with those who choose to promote the platform and become consultants receiving more of the money. So Frega provides people around the world with a source of income they never previously had. By operating this way, Frega achieves two things. It massively reduces the company's overheads, making it extremely profitable as it scales, and it stimulates exponential growth as it's in every user's interest that the ecosystem thrives. Frega's inbuilt accounting records and transacts in 115 currencies to 11 decimal places, conducting tens of thousands of revenue splits and currency conversions per day at no cost and in fractions of a second. The value of Frega's ecosystem and intellectual property are tokenized and distributed as growth points and intellectual property units, which then pay cash dividends into the accounts of the users who hold them. With 17 government grants for its IP, Frega has matured its infrastructure and algorithms over the past 5 years and is now ready to scale through its proprietary services and third-party applications to be hosted on its AppFest library, all of which grow the ecosystem because on registering for one service, users gain access to everything. 1 in 50 users is expected to become a consultant, creating an unstoppable force of tens of thousands of stakeholder experts onboarding, supporting and selling the right software and solutions to the right users. But it doesn't stop there. Frega is also preparing to provide every user with their very own client-centric AI personal assistant on their smartphone, free of charge. Each AIPA is designed to have their users' interests at heart. It will tell the user when their share of the ecosystem's value increases. It will alert them to when cash drops into their account. It will advise them how to qualify for more of the money. It will identify their interests and whether they have a business. It will notify them of software and solutions to improve their financial position and efficiency. It will prompt them to grow the ecosystem by inviting friends to use its tools. And it will even reach out on behalf of the user to connect with friends and family or promote and advertise their services to targeted clients. Uniquely, Frega's pricing structure is based on domicile currency, so what costs £1 in the UK costs $1 in the US and £1 in South Africa. This makes software and services affordable globally. What Frega has created then is a platform where in exchange for a proportion of the fees being paid back into the ecosystem, any provider can offer their software, service or product to an ever-growing global audience with highly targeted prospective customers selected and introduced by their very own AI and consultant. Users pay for services which increase the value of the ecosystem and their share of its revenue. So over time, the cost of services is offset and the user is effectively paid to use them. To start the snowball effect of global adoption, Frega is in pre-launch of its loyalty reward system that provides a highly sought-after solution to SMEs desperately in need of a customer database. Every growth point loyalty reward issued adds a user to the ecosystem and shares its growing value with them. For every 1,000 businesses issuing rewards to 100 of their customers, Frega obtains 100,000 new users with 100,000 AIs, drawing attention to the fact that those loyalty rewards are growing in value and what that means. Frega's second tool of viral growth is Website Plus, that bolts unified communications and all the tools of the Frega platform onto the website of any existing club, charity or business, so that every registered member automatically becomes a member of the Frega ecosystem too. This alone will bring in anywhere from hundreds to hundreds of thousands of users with each installation. Then will come advertising, booking, scheduling and ticketing software, virtual commerce, marketplace and so on, and every time any of these tools is used, it multiplies the user base. And 1 in 10 of these new users is another business. And because Frega's model is so profitable, it will invest in partnerships, sponsorships and joint ventures to massively accelerate global growth further. The tokenized ownership, through growth points, of a portion of the growing value of the ecosystem provides every user with a dependable and growing revenue stream. This provides security against assets sold on credit and opens the door to financial services, even for the underbanked. Growth points and IP units are therefore an income-producing asset class of their own, and with approval from the Financial Conduct Authority, will become tradable through Frega's Right Trade Exchange. To recap, Frega is building the world's largest ecosystem. Its purpose is to cut costs, increase revenue, and save time for individuals and SMEs. Its loyalty reward system and Website Plus automatically register new users. This triggers viral growth. Growth will be further accelerated through JVs, sponsorships and partnerships. The value of the growing ecosystem is tokenized in growth points and IP units. These are then shared with every user and pay increasing daily cash dividends. 1 in 10 new users is another business that may cause further viral growth, and 1 in 50 will become a consultant. Every user will have their own AI, and every AI will demonstrate the increasing value of Frega to their user. The cost of using the tools and services of the platform is offset by the user's increasing share of the cash revenue until essentially it becomes free. Growth points and IP units become an income-producing asset class of their own, and with Right Trade Exchange, they become an international currency. With users in 182 countries and an experienced management team building on previous commercial success, Frega has perfected this unique and highly profitable model and is now preparing to scale.